Steve Gamache here with the Chef Knives to Go quick look product video, and this time we are checking out the Sukenari Ginsan Gyuto 210mm knife. This line of knives has a core steel of what's known as Ginsanko or Silver 3 Ginsan stainless steel. Heat treat ratings about 62, 61 Rockwell on that core steel. The construction is a stainless cladding, a softer stainless cladding, some real nice embossed logo kanji on there. And you can see the cladding line right there where the core steel rolls up on the edge. The finish on these is nice. It's a fairly polished finish on it. Nicely done. Kasumi type finish. You can see a little bit of the grind there going down to the edge. The weight on the blade, 4.8 ounces, 135 grams. Blade length, 204, so slightly undersized for a 210. The overall length, a little under 14 inches. And the spine thickness above the heel here, chin of the knife, is about 2.5. Maintains a fair amount of that thickness pretty much all the way through until you hit the grind of the knife right here, and then it gets thin at the tip. The height on this blade is quite generous at 48.15 millimeters, so fairly tall for a knife of this length. And the handle is just a decent, good, basic octagonal hoe wood handle. Buffalo horn ferrule, pretty good fit and finish on it. Looks nice. Circumference right around 76 millimeter, 3 inches at the ferrule wood junction, and fit and finish on this knife is quite good. Spine nice to relieve. You got some relief here on the choil into the neck. The balance point on the knife is pretty darn close to a pinch grip, right about there. So it's awfully close to a pinch grip. Very nimble feeling knife. The profile on this knife looks like this. And the grind of the knife looks like that. You've got a fairly generous edge bevel on this, combination of the edge not being like super duper thin and also just a nicely steep angle on it. So they've been pretty generous with the angle on the sharpening. The edge on this is outstanding. I'll give it a good 7 out of 10. It's got some nice polish on it. It's very sharp. It's got some good tooth or bite to the edge. It's a really nice out of the box edge. You can just look at it and it's got a nice bit of polish and it's extremely nicely cut. So better than many knives that you'll see. The profile on this, on the board, has a gentle curve all the way into a small flat spot towards the heel. It just rolls right into it really nicely. And you can get pretty high on this knife without digging in. I'm way up here and I'm just starting to dig in a little. So you can get pretty high with this blade. Part of that is the generous curve afforded by the height of the blade. So just a really, really nicely done knife. Pretty thin tip, so it goes through ingredients quite well. A little bit of stick on the ingredients, being as there's not a lot of finish characteristics to this, and it's fairly polished finish, but just an all-around really nice Gyuto, all stainless, cool construction, really nicely made knife. So there you have the Sukenari Ginsan Gyuto 210mm.